PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This short throw caught by Goddard. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. First carry for DeAndre Swift. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Hurts to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. On 4th down, and Siposs on to punt for Philadelphia. Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. Taking it about the 36. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Now Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. To throw is Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! C.D. Lamb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now they have
out.
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the gun, it's Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. 2nd and 6. They'll run. Here's Pollard. And a short gain here down to 22. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Throwing, Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he will have a Cowboys first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Aubrey now for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And just shutting him off there. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 46. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. In there to drop it for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. And there'll be a break in the action here because Prescott is going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Here's Pollard again. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
that might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And here's Rodgers on the return. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Swift. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Throwing is Hurts. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. A nightmare of the first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Prescott to throw it. And he's going to go down here, a sack 34. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on fourth down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. 2nd down and 6 now. Once again, it's Swift. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Third and 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. Down the right sideline. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll get that complete to Alvarado. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, Swift. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Hurts. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they can't bring him down. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The Cowboys at 8-4 now in the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. On play action, Prescott. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 43. That one goes for 13 yards and it moves the sticks. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And there's Cooks in motion right. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Pollard will take it up the gut. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
That kick by the Red Charles, a career low.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now back to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Okurebunom. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there. A breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are back within a score.
Jalen Hurts with another touchdown rushing. 13 touchdowns, led all quarterbacks last year on the ground. No one else had more than 8. And, of course, we all remember the 3-touchdown game in the Super Bowl. So called running plays or scrambles, Jalen Hurts is dangerous.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On On second down, it's Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott now. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick-6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17. Chase Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Hey, you got this! You got it! Turn the waves, let's go!
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. They toss it down to Pollard. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second and 9. Prescott from the gun. Swinging this out for Pollard. And dropped it up. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
At the 31-yard line.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott.
This one swung out here to Jones.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
3rd and 4.
Now Prescott.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Smith will come in motion right.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
Shifts by him. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Takes it to about the 37.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Eagles send out their punter now. As he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This will be fielded at the 17. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Forced out to his left. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So that, Charles, a big decision there on 4th and goal, and it works out.
And that is an example of a coach who's confident in his team. He didn't look at it as a gamble at all. He looked at it as belief. Great starting field position. Let's go ahead and deliver, and they do.
Elliott it good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
In it to win it.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 29, here's the 2nd and 5.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down and 4. From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Hurts.
gets the football. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man has got it, the tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Despite running it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get about 5 here, so take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second and 5. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. This throw left side is caught by Toby. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. And I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Smith here. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the player was there to slam that window shut.
And on 4th down, that is the punt team sending this one away. It's taken to the 26. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Second and 7. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
The Cowboys on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. First down throw for Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Prescott now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That reception brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Able to slither by. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now the extra point and good by Aubrey. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw, but he can't get a throw. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Osamu Diggy-Zua with the effort there to earn the sack. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Dallas Cowboys. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk.